Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I want to introduce Bart Peaslee with Sotheby's International Realty. Bart, it's always nice chatting with you because instead of just focusing on this one property in this one location, you have a nice way to kind of give some insight into the background about how realtors think and how buyers and sellers think, right?
Well, and that's what good are you if you can't find the distinguishing point so you can point out what makes sense for somebody.
So we were talking off camera. A big thing that comes up with you a lot, it comes up I'm sure with a lot of people is I need to know what the price per square foot of that property is, and there's a misconception there because it's so vague. Tell us what that means.
Well, you know, I was thinking about that, Mark, and I think the reason, like if I'm on this chairlift or I'm at a party, someone says, well, what's that price per square foot? And especially people that are new to the Valley, they're trying to look for a metric that can give them a value, how they can establish value. So probably they came from their hometown and they've got a 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 square foot house. They know what it's worth. They know that 10,000 square feet into that price. So they say, okay, so this is what price.
This is what my house is. My house is $350 a square foot. So now let's go find
excellence.
Bart.
Let's go find excellence.
Bart's going to find me that same house for $350 a square foot.
That same style of excellence that you've got back wherever you're from. Well, that's like, you know, go try to do that in New York City.
Right.
Doesn't happen.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. So here's a perfect example. Let's say you're walking into a condominium, and we're going to use a general U, okay? And on the left-hand side is a 2,500 square foot condominium. On the right-hand side is a 2,500 square foot condominium. The left looks north. The right looks up to the mountains. Which one is going to be more expensive?
Correct. The one looking at the mountains.
Oh, and how many square feet is that?
That's going to be 400 square feet, $400 a square foot. The other one might be $200 a square foot.
Or it's going to be 1,000, 1,500.
Sure, but dramatically different.
Dramatically different.
In the same building, just windows facing a different way.
Same. So let's go up 7 floors. Bigger views. Do you think this 7th floor is going to be more valuable to someone than the 2nd floor?
I'm going to say yeah.
I would say yeah. So what we're really talking about is value. We're not talking about price. So we need to know what you value. Then we can then we can figure out what it's going to cost to buy it. Then you can worry about the price per square foot.
Right.
Because it's the last thing that's on an appraiser's list. He does everything else. He goes down, he says, well, this has a chimney, this has 2, this has cathedral ceilings, this has none. And when they're comparing houses, and then they come up to a price, and then they divide the square footage into the house, it's the last thing.
It really is.
What do you value? Tell me what you value. Then we can worry about the rest.
So if I came in and said, I value the price per square foot, you're going to just clear it up right away and say, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. That's just
right.
What you know, but this is how it all works.
Keep that in your mind. I think that's great for you to have that center focus. Now let's talk about value here and get a new adjustment so you can understand the value of what you're looking at. And my job is to differentiate. Why is this one, like in the Solaris, $2,900 a square foot? On the other side of Solaris, it's $1,000. Sure. Why?
I know why.
Yeah.
It makes sense. That's good information,
Yeah.
really. And I think, honestly, give Gary a call because he's got...
Gary. Who's Gary?
I wanted to call... You know why? Do you want to know this one now? Here's another one. Because I get you confused with Gary Busey so many times. You remind me of Gary Busey. Bart Peaslee. Give him a call. Sotheby's International Realty. His website is epicvailrealestate.com, 970-331-3083, and give Bart a call, and he can help kind of differentiate between price per square foot, what value really means, and so much more. We'll be right back. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail. We're going to go find Ken up on the hill, and we'll be right back.